Yes, children, this is chapter 6 Geography, Natural Vegetation, and as it is the revision video, but revision video, it's not the meaning of that where I'm going to give you any of the related your question paper. It's just simply the revision of the exercise and question answers. The worksheet which I have given one worksheet only, just to understand the format of the question paper, that there will be the fill in the blanks, match the column, true and false. That will be from your book exercises only, but the questions which I have given in the worksheets, that is not related to your book exercise, that is just related to your topic of your chapters. When you will read the chapter, understand the chapter, then you can solve that worksheet questions. So without wasting much of your time, now we should start with the multiple choice question, that which one of the following is not a determined factor of a vegetation. Which one is that which is not the factor of the vegetation? That is a temperature, rainfall, sunlight and development. As you know, for that vegetation, that is the temperature is also it's depend on the temperature, it's depend on the rainfall, and it's depend on the sunlight. So the development is only the odd one question, which is we can say this question answer will be the development. Forest in which trees shed their leaves during a fixed period are called. So that is the deciduous forest, which they shed their leaves in the fixed period of time. The temperate grassland of South Africa are called. What is called? That is the veld. The ideal percentage of land surface that should be under the forest cover is 33%. Now the filling the blanks. Reasons of extreme dry climate are called. What is that is called? That is the desert. Natural vegetation can be classified. Now natural vegetation we can classify as a forest, grassland and shrubs. Now forest where forest where trees shed their leaves at different times of the year are called deciduous forest. Now the grassland are found in the tropical zone. What is that? Tropical grasslands are found in the tropical zone. Okay. While the temperate grasslands are located in the interior of continents. Understood, children? The tropical grasslands are found in the tropical zones, while the temperate grasslands are located in the interior of continent. Understood, children? Now match the column, children. AMU, that is the found in the Australia. Rosewood, that is the tropical evergreen. Bink, that is the coniferous forest. Savannas, that is the fourth one. It is answer will be the tropical grassland. Tundra, that will be the answer of that cold desert. Now very short answer, children, where in this chapter I have given all the questions. So first question will be that what do you mean by natural vegetation? So natural vegetation, as you know, that the plants that grow naturally without any help of the human interference, that is the comprise the natural vegetation. Means without the help of the humans, the plants which grow automatically naturally, that is called the natural vegetation. Now name the factors on which growth of vegetation depend. What are the factors are there where the growth of vegetation depends? So already in multiple choice you have an answer, but then also I'm telling you the temperature, rainfall and sunlight, soil, and that is distance from sea. So growth of vegetation depend upon temperature, rainfall, sunlight, soil and distance from sea. Now the question number 3 is that why is commercial utilization of trees difficult in tropical evergreen forest? So what is the reason? So the commercial utilization of trees is difficult in tropical evergreen forest because what is the reason of that? Because several varieties of trees can be found in small area. Now the question number 4, Why are the trees in evergreen forest remain green all around the year? What is the reason that whole year that the trees of the evergreen forest that remain green? What's the reason? Yes, the trees in evergreen forest, children, remain green. Why? Because all round of the year there will be the heavy rainfall. Because of the heavy rainfall, evergreen forest, that throughout the year all the trees that remain green. Understood? Now question number 5th. Why do tropical evergreen forest have a thick undergrowth? What is the reason? So the question number 5th, the answer will be with that. Tropical evergreen forests have a thick undergrowth because of heavy rainfall accompanied by hot and humid climate. Because of the hot and humid climate, the tropical evergreen forest have the thick undergrowth. Okay. Now question number 6. What makes camel an essential animal for the desert dwellers? Yes, the camel is the essential animal because it is the only means of transportation that can withstand its extreme dry condition and run on thick sandy lands. Because the camel structure is made like that, which is comfortably able to survive in the desert area. So that camel they use as the means of transport also, and that's the reason camel is the essential animal, because of that only means of the transporting in desert area that can be in extreme dry condition and run on thick sandy lands. Understood? Why are several plants, animals and birds becoming endangered species? Yes children, what is the reason that several animals, birds and plants even that's becoming the endangered zone? So several plants, animals and birds are becoming the endangered species due to the large scale of deforestation. Yes children, because of the deforestation. So that's becoming because of the large scale deforestation, mining, hunting and industrial development. These are the reason that birds, animal, plants and birds, they are becoming the endangered species. Now global warming also, this is because of these reasons global warming has also added to this problem to the great extent. So the global warming, why? Because of that, because of these reasons only. So that we have to understand and we have to work on that. That's the responsibility of each and every one. Now short answer children, here question number 1st I have not given. I have given from the question number 2nd. So question number 2nd is that why do trees shed their leaves in dry season? What is the reason that they shed their leaves in the dry season? That I have explained in the chapter, but again in that answer, what is the answer is given? Trees shed their leaves in the dry season in order to conserve moisture. When that in order to conserve for moisture through transpiration, that time, during that time trees shed their leaves. Now the question number 3rd, why do softwood trees have a great commercial values? What is the reason of that of the softwood trees have a great commercial values? So that is the question number 3rd. Softwood trees have great commercial value because they are used in high utility industrial, like means utilization in industries, that is demand is high. Okay, so what are those? Like paper pulp, furnitures, matchsticks, plywood, etc. So because of this, they have softwood trees have the great commercial value. Now the question number 4, what is another name for the tropical grassland, right? Any two features, means you have to write down the name of the tropical grasslands and you have to write down the two features of the tropical grassland. So this is the question number 5. The tropical grasslands are called the savannas also, and in this grassland rainfall ranges between, this is the question number 5th now. Yes, so that's the tropical grasslands that are called the savannas. In this grassland rainfall ranges between 25 centimeter and 75 centimeter, 25 centimeter and 75 centimeter, and many of its regions are used for the grazing and farming. So these regions are, many of the regions are found in because of this reason. Question number 4 I have left here, but now I am going to explain. How do shrubs and some trees survive in hot desert? Means how the shrubs and trees able to survive in hot desert. So shrubs and short trees survive in hot desert because they have long root. Shrubs and short trees have a long roots. That's the reason they are able to survive in the hot desert. Also, they have a thick stem and waxy leaves and thorns which help them to survive in the harsh climatic condition. Now the question number 6, why is there very limited vegetation in Ladakh region? What is the reason that in a Ladakh region there is a very limited vegetation? The reason is that there is a very limited vegetation. Why in the Ladakh region? Because the extremely cold conditions that do not allow the growth of vegetation. Because of the extreme cold condition, that temperature do not allow growth of vegetation on a large scale. That's the reason that there is a very limited vegetation in Ladakh region. Now long answer, that is the question number 4. Why do the trees in the Mediterranean vegetation have broad waxy leaves, thick bark and long roots? So the trees in the Mediterranean vegetation have a broad waxy leaves, thick barks and long roots because this help them to withstand the dry summer period as the rainfall occurs in the winter season. Now the question number 5th, coniferous forests are good source of pulp used for making paper. Why? You have to write down the reason. So coniferous forests are good source of pulp used for making paper because the softwood trees are found. What is that? Because softwood trees are found here that are vast source of this pulp. That's the reason that the conifer forests are good source of pulp. Now the question number 6, why do the trees in the coniferous forest have a conical shape? What is the reason that in the coniferous forest the shape of the trees the conical? The trees in the coniferous forest have a conical shape because this shape is the best suited to the climatic condition. Here the tree shape is conical because this is suited to this climatic condition. That's the reason. And as it allows to snow to slide down, the leaves and branches of these trees, means their shape is like that, where when snowfall is there, so very easily that snow is slide down on the earth from those trees. So that's the reason the conical shape of the coniferous forest that is suited to the climatic condition. So that's the reason this is have the conical shape. So this chapter 6 of the geography natural vegetation also I have explained. Chapter 7 also I have given. Geography I am also going to give the same way. Is it clear? So please do study.